Hello and welcome back to YJ's yoga channel. We are going to explore beginners backbend here today. So the things about backbend is that a lot of people is having difficulty going into them because the way of our normal body hunches when we are, we don't just, you don't do that action very much. So and the spine takes a long time to open up, especially the region around your chest and the shoulder area. So to learn how to go into backbend properly, you need to start with a very good foundation first in your yoga practice before you move deeper into other backbends like wheel. Wheel is a very deep backbends, and a lot of people cannot stay in wheel for long. So we will explore where we go today. The class is suitable for beginners because a lot of people says that my class is not suitable for beginners. Is wrong. I gave you a lot of option to try, so just take and do whatever you can. Don't worry about any poses that you are not capable of doing right now, because that is a path where you can go to next time. So just do what you can. You need a big towel. Fold it into half and then fold it into three. So the right side comes into the center, then the left side goes into the center as well. Once you got the roll, once you got this strip of towel, you will start to roll it up like just like a sushi. Or you can make bread. So about this stick, take a rubber band and just wrap it around so it doesn't come up. Then you will need a strap and a block as well. Alright, let's get started. Close your eyes and sit up tall. Start by turning on your deep breathing or your deep ujjayi breath. Feel for the spreading of your ribs, the side ribs. Now in this session, we will work with the intent of practice being struggle-free. Now practice being struggle-free is a very deep practice. A practice where you need to tell yourself to, you don't need to struggle to get into poses. You don't need to struggle to move through life, for example. So it's a very deep topic. We first explore how to be struggle-free in your yoga practice. So being struggle-free means if you generally feel good about a pose. You are not like, when sometimes when you move in a pose, you get a feeling of like, I want to get out of this pose right now. Like it becomes very angry. So what can you do to make yourself less struggling inside one pose? Now remember, the body will open up over time when you keep practicing. So what are you struggling with? Are you struggling with hurrying to get there, to get into a pose, or are you struggling to actually feel for what the pose is trying to teach you? So there is a lot of things that you can work with. Let's see where that goes today. Now open up your eyes and come into Baddha. Soles of the feet together. Press the soles of the feet together and spread your toes. Flex the toes back onto the shin. Coming into Baddha with side bend. So your left hand beside your left hip. Now reach right arm out. Take a big inhale. Lift ribs away from pelvis. And exhale into side bend. Now take a big inhale into your side ribs. Feeling for the spreading of the ribs. And exhale, wrap your armpit and let go of the neck. So this simple pose here, some of us might be struggling. So what can you work with to be struggle free in this simple pose like that? Just feel for it. Just explore. And coming into chest opener in your side bend, so your body stays towards the side. The right arm goes on top towards the sky and then move around 4 inches towards the right hand side. From there, take a big inhale, lifting arms away from the shoulder. And exhale, open up the shoulder and chest. And keep your neck relaxed, using your right hand to pull your torso back up to the center, left hand to cradle your head up. Practice of being struggle free. How can you be struggle free in your neck? Now right hand beside your right hip. Reach your left arm up. Take a big inhale, lift ribs away from pelvis. Lengthen up spine. Exhale into side bend. Relaxing your neck here. Now take a big inhale down into the side of your neck, where you feel the stretches. Exhale, wrap the armpit. So notice how when I wrap my arms, the armpit don't really flare out anymore, but it closes up. So the elbows actually points forward and up. Coming into chest opener, arms goes towards the sky, move 4 inches down towards your left hand side. And take a big inhale into your left shoulder and chest. And exhale, open up the chest. Now take note of what's going on in your right shoulder. Is it coming up towards the ear? If it is coming up towards the ear, move your shoulder away from your ear. And use the floating hand to pull torso back up. Then use right hand to cradle your head back up. Now lay down onto your back for elbow to knee with star spiral pulse. So if you are really beginner to this, take it step by step and feel for what is going on through the cues. Okay, we'll do this together. Just feel for what's going on inside your body when I cue you to pull belly down to spine, to move here and there. Right, lay down onto your back. Bend your knees in 90. Interlace your fingers and put it behind your head. Let the head rest onto the palm. Wrap the forearm around your head and point the elbows up towards the sky. Now from here, take a big inhale. Lift head and shoulders up. Hold the breath. Press lower back down. Scoop tailbone up. Exhale, reach both elbows towards left thigh. Right foot straight up skywards. Pull belly down in towards the spine. Inhale, come back to the center. Hold the breath. Press low back down. Scoop tailbone up. Exhale, both elbows towards right thigh, left foot straight up skywards. Pull belly down. Big inhale, come back to the center. Hold the breath. Press low back down. Scoop tailbone up. Exhale, both elbows towards left thigh, right foot straight up skywards. Pull belly down towards the spine. If you don't know how to pull belly down, think of yourself in front of the mirror and you want to look super slim. That always works. Inhale, come back to the center. Hold the breath. Press lower back down. Scoop tailbone up. Exhale, both elbows towards right thigh, left foot straight up skywards. Pull belly down towards the spine. Huge inhale, come back to the center. Hold the breath. Press lower back down. Scoop tailbone up. Exhale, both elbows left thigh, right foot straight up skywards. Pull belly down. Huge inhale, come back to the center. Hold the breath. Press lower back down. Scoop tailbone up. Now this is not the time to escape if you are new to this. So just once you got out of the pose, come back to the pose. Exhale, reach both elbows towards right thigh, left foot straight up skywards, pull belly down towards the spine. Now coming into your star spiral pose. Inhale, come back to the center. Now listen carefully, hold breath, press lower back down, scoop, tailbone up. Same move. Exhale, reach both elbows towards left thigh, right foot straight up skywards. Now this one is new. Turn your right foot in towards the left. So you're pigeon toeing the foot. So if this move is really new to you, you use your hands to help you hold on to your thigh to help it move it inwards. So you can feel the sacrum spreading apart here. Now take a big inhale down into your sacrum. The triangular bones at the bottom of the spine. And exhale, spiral your legs up 3 times. And pull belly down towards the spine. Inhale, come back to the center. Hold the breath, press lower back down, scoop, tailbone up. Exhale, both elbows towards right thigh, left foot straight up skywards. Turn left foot into the right. Pigeon toe the foot. Take a big inhale down into your pelvis. Exhale, spiral your legs up. Pull belly down. Inhale, come back to the center. Hold the breath, press lower back down, scoop, tailbone up. Exhale, both elbows, left thigh, right foot straight up skywards. Turn right foot in. Take a big inhale down into the pelvis. Exhale, spiral legs up. Pulling belly down. Inhale, come back to center. Hold the breath, press lower back down, scoop, tailbone. Exhale, both elbows, right thigh, left foot straight up skywards. Turn left foot in. Huge inhale into pelvis. Exhale, spiral legs up 3 times. Pull belly down. Big inhale, come back to the center, head down, feet down. Now grab the block, grab your roll and put it in between your thighs. Roll yourself up into bridge with a roll. Take a deep inhale, lift chest to face. Exhale, squeeze onto your roll and activate your legs. Press your feet into the ground. Now check out what you're struggling with here. Check out what your neck and your shoulder is doing as you come into this pose. Are you struggling to come into the pose? Can you work with it differently? By maybe relaxing to the neck and shoulders and see how that feels? Now gently, still tugging your tailbone down, exhale to lower the upper back down, followed by the middle back, followed by your lower back, and come down all the way. Remove your roll and roll yourself to the left. With a relaxed neck, sit up. And once you sit up tall, use your left hand to cradle the head up. Now come into dolphin. Come down onto elbows and knees. And grab hold of your opposite bicep to measure the distance between your arms. Once you got that, shoulder injury people, clasp hands. If not, you parallel your arms in front of you. Now take a big inhale. Lift the spine in between the shoulder blades. And exhale, wrap armpit and straighten up your legs into dolphin. Big inhale, lift ribs away from shoulder. Next, exhale, transfer the weight into your legs by sending the heels towards the ground. Relax your neck here. Now just feel for how you are struggling here as well. Take the struggle out of the practice. Huge inhale, press forearm into the ground to lift up in the ribs. And exhale, continue to ground the heels towards the ground. And release, exhale, lower your knees down towards the mat. Now stand up, come to the front of the mat for suns. Hands to your heart center. Inhale, reach arms up. And exhale, forward fold. Lunge, left foot back, left knee down. So some of us have sensitive knees. You pat your knees by folding the mat into two. Reach your arms up. Just staying in a 90-degree lunge. So your back, your hip is on top of the knee. Exhale, plank pose. Lower down for modified chaturanga, knees down, and come all the way down. Pulling your shoulder away from your ear and away from the ground. Inhale, low cobra, pulling chest forward and out. Exhale, down dog. Lunge, left foot forward, right knee down. Knees, back hip on top of back knee. Reach arms up. Squeeze your sit bone, tuck tailbone down. Exhale into forward fold. Step back foot in, let upper body hang. Inhale, roll up, arms up. Exhale, hands to your heart center. Inhale, reach arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Lunge, right foot back, right knee down. Inhale, reach arms up. Now this time around, sink your front hip towards the front heel. Exhale, plank pose. Lower down, modified chaturanga, knees down and come all the way down. Inhale, low cobra, lift ribs. Exhale, down dog. Lunge, right foot forward, left knee down. Inhale, reach arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Step the back foot in, let the upper body hang. Inhale, reach arms up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Now lunge, right foot back, right knee down. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, plank pose. Lower down for modified chaturanga. Inhale, low cobra, lift the ribs. Exhale, down dog. Lunge, right foot forward, left knee down. Inhale, arms up. Oops. Exhale, forward fold. Step the back foot in, let upper body hang. Inhale, roll up, arms up. Exhale, hands to your heart center. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Lunge, left foot back, left knee down. Inhale, reach arms up. Exhale, plank. Lower down, modified chaturanga, knees down, come down. Inhale, low cobra, lift the ribs. Exhale into downward facing dog. Lunge, left foot forward, right knee down. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold, step the back foot in, let the upper body hang. Inhale, roll up, arms up. Exhale, hands to your heart center. Now we're coming into B series with 2 pose vignettes. So we usually do 3 most of the time. This time around we explore doing 2. Hands to your heart center. Inhale into chair, open up the armpit. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, scoop chest forward. Exhale, hands down, step back into plank pose. Lower down into chaturanga or modified chaturanga. cobra or up dog. Inhale, reach, lift chest forward and up. Exhale, down dog. Warrior one with shoulder shrugs. No, with Archer Warrior one. Coming into Archer Warrior one. Inhale, left foot forward. Into Warrior one. Arms up. Exhale, left arm on top, right arm below. Into your Archer. So if over here at the start of the class your arms doesn't want to link up together, just point your fingers towards each other, or hold onto your clothing, or just simply grabbing onto a strap. Now take a deep inhale, lift left elbows up skywards. Exhale, relax your right shoulder down the back. Coming into easy twisting warrior. Right hand down, left hand up. Take a big inhale, lengthen up the spine. Exhale, roll open the chest. So if this is too tough, for some of you, you might not use a block. Put your hands onto the block. Beginners especially, if you need to do this pose. And some of you might need to leave the back heel off the ground to do this pose. Do that as well. Practice how to be struggle free. Exhale, plank pose. Lower down into chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhaling, down dog. Lunge, right, not lunge. Archer warrior one. Inhale, right foot forward. Exhale, right elbow on top, left arm below. Either interlacing the fingers, linking fingers behind you, or grabbing onto your clothes. Take a big inhale, lift right elbows up skywards. Exhale, slide the shoulder blades down the back. Release and come into twisting, easy twisting warrior. Left hand down, right hand up. Inhale, scoop chest forward. Exhale, open up the chest. Now feel for letting go of your neck here and see if that helps. With the connecting with the intent of being struggle free in this pose. Are you being too tough on yourself that you are struggling to get into the pose? Release. Hands down, step back to plank. Now lower down onto your knees. We're coming into wave dancer stage 2. So put the roll underneath your belly and the block the long way in between the ankles. You gotta move it towards the back. Grabbing onto the block with your foot. And lay your belly over the roll. Now do this move here. Leave your thighs off, tuck the toes under, lift thighs off the ground. Roll your thighs inwards. So it spread open your lower back. Now hands goes underneath your shoulder. Take a big inhale. Push belly into the roll and lift the ribs. And exhale, come down. And deep inhale, push belly into roll, lift ribs. Using your hands to press up into cobra. Exhale all the way down. Have strong activation in your legs, so make sure you are still grabbing onto the block with your legs, but it's tight. Inner thighs is activated. Take a big inhale, push belly into roll, lift ribs. Use hands to lift up. Exhale all the way down. Inhale, push belly into roll, lift ribs. Use hands to lift up. Exhale all the way down. Let's do one more. Push belly into roll, inhale, lift ribs. Hands to come up. Exhale to pull chest forward and down over the roll. Take 3 deep breaths here and allow the roll to massage your core. Now press back into down dog. Let's continue to move. Coming into lunge back bend. Inhale, left foot forward in between hands. Pat right knee. Hands on your sacrum, on the hip. Now take a deep inhale. Sink your hip down to the front heel. And exhale to lift chest and back ribs away from the pelvis. Continue to lift your chest away from the pelvis as you arc back. Slightly, just slightly. We're doing flatter back bends in this series. Feel the connection with the ground on your legs. Because in this pose, it is your legs that is holding you up. So feel for your legs as you lift away from the ground. Release. Have your knees in 90-90 so that the hip is on top of the back knee. Coming into a twisting lunge. Inhale, pick right hand up. Form a fist with right hand. Hook the right elbow outside left thigh. Push left palm into the fist. Big inhale. Press elbow into the thigh to lift ribs away from pelvis. Away from pelvis. Lift ribs. Okay, that is true as well. Lift your ribs away from the thigh. Exhale to open up the chest. Feel for what you are struggling when you come into poses like that. It really helps to change the practice. Can you do a yoga class without a struggle at all? That is the big question. Release, hands down, step back to plank pose. Lower down to chaturanga or modified chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. If you're coming into up dog, bend your elbows a little, pulling chest forward and up. Exhale, down dog. Lunge back bend. Inhale, right foot forward. Lower left knee down. Hands on hip. Take a big inhale. Lift ribs, especially back ribs, away from the pelvis. Exhale, lift chest forward and up. Release. Coming into twisting lunge. Inhale, left arm up, form a fist with left hand. Exhale, hook, elbow outside thigh. Right palm into fist. Huge inhale. Press, elbow into thigh to lift ribs. Exhale, roll open your chest. Get really active in your legs. Now take a big inhale. Press the mount of the right big toes into the ground. And exhale, twist and revolve some more. Can you work with intensity in a way that doesn't come with struggle? So explore that a bit as you practice this foundation class. Release, hands down, step back to plank. Lower knees down, come down into modified chaturanga. Actually, no. Come down onto your knees. Come into bow over roll. One arm, one leg. You need the roll and you need the strap. Lay over the roll and stop there. So once you got this, come out onto your elbows, bend your left knee and grab the strap. So make a loop with your strap by folding it into half. Loop around the back foot. Grab hold of the strap with your left hand and turn your elbows out skywards. So we come into a pose that looks like that. Might be very strenuous, you might be down onto the elbow, then you just stay down onto your elbow, pulling chest forward, lifting your left arm up. Now for those of us who can just do a little bit more, continue to pull your chest forward with your right hand, lifting elbows off the ground, then send left hand up, skywards. And start to feel for the opening in your left shoulder, your upper back. So instead of kicking foot into the strap, you want to lift it up skywards instead. Then right hand pull chest forward. Release, switching over towards the right leg. So you can see this to the loop. And then remove the left leg. Ta-da! Isn't that fun? No? Grab hold of the strap with your right hand. Come out onto left elbow. Now this is the setup. Okay? If you already find that it's very tough and you're struggling here and you're going like, I cannot do this. Don't worry about it. Just keep your elbows down onto the ground. As much as you can, send your right hand out skywards, okay? Pulling chest forward. Now the rest of you, if you can go a little bit more, use your left hand, pull your chest forward and send elbows up. So the idea here is to lift up high enough to come up. Instead of pulling backwards, you want to go into back bend. No, some of us are very eager to go into back bends. You start to kick the foot into the strap. Lift up instead, lift up. Release. And step back into downward dog. Remove the roll. For the next vignettes, you will need the strap. So put the strap near you. Come into downward dog. Coming into lunge, heel to butt. Inhale, left foot forward in between hands. Fold the mat in to pat your knee. Right hand grab right foot. Now for some of us, this is a little bit too much already. You stay here. Okay? If this is not happening, you can use the strap and just grabbing onto the strap to pull the foot in. And for some of us might need both hands to help you pull the heel towards the butt. Sending the heel to the butt. Okay, let me see if I can show you a little bit clearer. So you're pulling heel to the butt and sinking hip down to the front heel. So some of us over here might be where you want to go today. If you want to try to go a little deeper without struggling, pulling heel to butt, lifting chest up. So this is a good pose for you to feel for what is going on at the front of your right thigh here. Release. And coming into your pick pose for today, your lunge with a strap. Take the strap. Once you got the strap, make a big loop. So you got this loop, loop the strap around the back foot. Hold on to the strap with your left hand, right hand, because your left foot is in front. Then turn the elbows out skywards. Now from here, some of us might need a block. You can hold on to the block, hold on to a wall. Maybe you want to go towards the wall and hold on to the wall. And for those of us who can balance, you grab hold of the strap with both your hands. Now those of us cannot balance, you can just grab hold of the strap with one hand. The idea here is not to kick the foot into the strap to lean backwards. That might come in later, but no. We want to build a flatter back bend by lifting chest up, lifting armpit up, lifting arms up. So take a big inhale into your side ribs. Exhale, send ribs, elbows, armpit, hands out skywards. Huge inhale into your chest. Exhale, move chest, armpit forward. Continue to keep the lift in your upper body and your spine, because that will help you not collapse into your lower back. So a lot of times when we move into deeper back bends, it goes straight into the lower back. Why? Because we've forgotten to lift. So you need to build the lift first before you can go into deeper back bends. And gently release. Step back into downward dog. Now lunge heel to butt, right foot forward. Pat your left knee. So either grab hold of the left foot with left hand or both hands, or use a strap. Remember, this is a pose where people will start to struggle. Don't struggle in this pose. So if you are struggling today, take the struggle out of your practice. Don't go so deep. Back off a little bit. Take a big inhale. Lift ribs away from pelvis. Exhale, relax your shoulder blades down the back. So many times our shoulder will come up to the ear, lift it and lower it down the back. You want to get a long, spacious neck. Release and come into your lunge back bend with your strap. Take the strap and loop it around the back foot. And once you got that, send your left elbows up, either one hand or both hands. Huge inhale, lift ribs, armpit, elbows, hands skywards. Exhale, lifting chest, armpit forward. So check out what you're struggling here. Can you do this pose without struggle? Maybe balancing is a struggle. Can you make the pose easier so that you can take the balance out of the equation? That would mean that you do this pose with one arm and the other arms holding on to a stabilized object, like a block on the ground, or just hold on to the wall beside you. Release. And gently remove your strap. Unfold the mat. Going into winding down. Now, coming into lunge lizard, put the roll in between your thighs, right up to the crotch. Line your left ankle, your hip, and left hand on the left side of your mat in one straight line. Now squeeze onto the roll with your inner thigh and flex your feet with the toes towards your shin. Take a deep inhale, glide left ribcage up towards your left armpit. Exhale, tuck tailbone down. And feeling for the space that we are creating on your lower back here. Bring your breath into your lower back, where you feel the spaces. Release, switch over towards the other side. So I'm just going to do it this side so you can see what's going on the back of this pose. Line up, right ankle, right hip, and right hand on the right side of your mat. Flex your feet and push the soles of your feet towards an imaginary wall in front of you. I'll take a big inhale, slide your right shoulder out. Let me say that again. Your right ribs out towards your right armpit. Exhale, squeeze onto the roll to tuck tailbone down so you lengthen your lower back. Feel for the space that is being created by this pose on your lower back. Feel how spacious your lower back becomes. And gently release. Coming into back release pose. Lay down onto your back. Have your right ankle above the left knee. Thread the right arm in between the thighs to grab hold onto your shin. Now take a deep inhale down into your lower back. Exhale, move your knee towards the chest. Not so much that your lower back comes off the ground, keep your lower back onto the ground. Now balloon your breath down into your lower back. Feel for how your lower back is being pushed into the ground on your inhale. Now gently release and switch over towards the left hand side. Left ankle on right knee, left arm thread in between, grab hold of your shin. Huge inhale into your lower back. Exhale, move the foot and knee towards your chest. Same thing here, feel for your lower back being pushed into the ground on each inhale. And gently release, coming into Shavasana here. Straighten up your legs in front of you. Arms by the side of your body, palm facing up skywards. If your back feels a little bit tweaky after the back bend, bend your knees, have your feet separate mat width apart. Then move your knee closer towards each other, let the inner thighs touch each other. So if the lower back tweaky people, you stay here. And take your Shavasana like this. Now, if you're okay, you straighten up your legs, let the feet fall out towards the side. In Shavasana, the important thing here is to really feeling for letting go. Now, this is a good time for your body to absorb what you have just gone through. Let the body absorb the knowledge down into your cellular level. That's very deep. Huh? Soften to your facial muscles, the muscles around your eyeballs. Soften the inside of your mouth as well. If you want to take a longer Shavasana, you pause the video or you stop the video and come out on your own. The rest of us begin to deepen the breath. Bringing awareness back onto hands and arms and legs. Roll over to your right and then use your hands to pick yourself up. So once you sit up tall, have your hands to your heart center, bow your head slightly down towards your heart. Now honoring the practice and honoring your good work of being struggle-free today. A lot of times we feel that life is a struggle. So it is time to actually take up that struggle from your life, from your yoga pose, starting from your yoga pose actually. Eventually getting it out of your life. So we can walk through this without struggle. You just need to practice it. I bow to light in you. Namaste. Thanks for joining me and I'll see you again. Bye bye.